Welcome to BSc Live Classes, the official YouTube channel of BSc Academy Guwahati. So, আজি আমি continue কৰিম আমাৰ newspaper analysis. So, আজি আমাৰ second day এটো newspaper analysis. So, December 30 to January 2 কোনখিনি important news আছিলে যোনখিনি important যিকোনো এক্সামৰ কাৰণে whether it be banking, APSC, but most likely আমি APSC prelims ওপৰত base কৰি পেলাই আমি মানে যোনখিনি কন্টেন্ট আছে এখিনি APSC prelims মানে টাৰ্গেট কৰি পেলাই বনোৱা হৈছে ওকে APSC মেইনছৰ কাৰণে হয়তো এই যোনখিনি কন্টেন্ট আছে এখিনি অলপ ডেসক্ৰিপটিভলি পঢ়িব লাগিব যোনটো আমি পিছৰ কেতিয়াবা ক্লাছেছত কৰিম বা ধৰ যোনখিনি বেলেগ এক্সামছ হয় তাত অলপ কম্প্ৰেছড ৱেত পঢ়িব লাগিব ঠিক আছে সো মই এটা পইণ্টত কৈ যাম কেনেকৈ কোনটো এক্সামৰ কাৰণে বেছি ষ্ট্ৰেছ দি পেলাই পঢ়িব লাগিব ওকে সো লেটস ষ্টাৰ্ট Firstly, recently এটা বস্তু হৈছে যোনটো ইণ্ডিয়াৰ নামটো অলপ যোনটো গ্লোবাল ইণ্ডিয়াক কি কয় ফাৰ্মাসি অফ দ্য ওয়াৰ্ল্ড বুলি কয় ইণ্ডিয়া কি কয় প্ৰথম কথা ইণ্ডিয়াক কয় ফাৰ্মাসি অফ দ্য ওয়াৰ্ল্ড কিয় কয় যে ইণ্ডিয়াত ম্যাক্সিমাম ড্ৰাগখিনি ইণ্ডিয়াতে প্ৰডিউস কৰা হয় এতিয়া কোভিডৰ সময়ত দেখা নাই ডোনাল্ড ট্ৰাম্প যেতিয়া প্ৰেসিডেন্ট আছিলে ইউনাইটেড ষ্টেটছৰ হি threatened India to put sanctions যদি মানে আমাৰ যোনটো ড্ৰাগ আছিলে সেইবোৰ আমি ইউএছ লৈ এক্সপোৰ্ট নকৰোঁ ঠিক আছে তো ঠিক তেনেকৈ ইণ্ডিয়াত কি হয় ম্যানুফ্যাকচাৰিং হাব আছে সো হে ফাৰ্মাসি ঠিক আছে সো সেইকাৰণে ম্যাক্সিমাম মেডিচিনছ কিনি ইণ্ডিয়া এক্সপোৰ্ট কৰে বাট ৰিসেন্টলি যোনটো ইণ্ডিয়াৰ ট্যাগ আছিলে সেইটো ওপৰত অলপ এটা গ্লিচ অহাৰ কাৰণটো হৈছে যে যোনটো মেৰিয়ান বায়োটেক বুলি এটা কোম্পানী আছে সেইটো যোনটো উজবেকিস্তানত আছে উজবেকিস্তানৰ গলে কিছুমান বস্তু এক্সপোৰ্ট কৰিছিলে ঠিক আছে সো এইটো কি হয় ম্যাক্সিমামলি হেলথ সিৰাপৰ ওপৰত হয় ঠিক আছে সো এই হেলথ সিৰাপটো খাই পেলাই যোনবিলাক মানে চিলড্ৰেন আছিলে সিহঁতৰ মানে এটা health problems health issues আৰম্ভ হৈছে ওকে এটো 18 চিলড্ৰেনৰ ডেথ হৈছিলে ঠিক আছে সো ইমিডিয়েটলি 18 চিলড্ৰেনৰ ডেথ হোৱাৰ কাৰণে ইণ্ডিয়ান যোনটো গভৰ্ণমেণ্টে এটা এনকুৱাৰী লঞ্চ কৰিছিলে যে কিয় কাৰণে এনেকুৱা হৈছিলে ওকে সো সেইটো এটা কথা আছিলে নেক্সট ইম্পৰ্টেন্ট হেলথ মিনিষ্টাৰ কোন মনসুখ মাণ্ডভিয়া ওকে সো এপিএসসি ডাইৰেক্ট কোৱেশ্চনো বহুত কিবা সুধিব the questions where whether you know or you don't know is the rule okay that type of questions are also very much asked so yate monot rakhibo laga ki firstly kuntu company asle marian biotech noida based company asle kuntu country children childrenor suffering hoisle etu hol uzbekistanor thik ase next india ki boli koy pharmacy of the world boli koy thik next kuntu karne hoisle health syrup karne hoisle okay so next health minister kon asle Mansukh Mandia okay so ekini mostly things jonkini important kori bole yeah main sort question hodibo pare je why India is regarded as the pharmacy of the world ঠিক আছে তো তাতে আনসার কি হবো যে because India produces the maximum amount of drug and supplies the maximum amount of drug to the world right so that would be the answer as we know this we must write in a descriptive way so in the later stages of our lecture as we continue towards the mains preparation I'll be discussing how to frame the answer okay for the time being this much is very important right okay let's continue let's go to point number 2 all of you must know about him and he is Pele so he is the Brazilian wonder kid at that point of time in football pitch right so he was regarded as the Brazilian king of soccer who won how many times 3 world cups not very important thing okay this year also FIFA 2022 happened in which place Qatar right who was the winner Argentina was the winner who was the runner up France was the runner up right okay now another question which might come which country has won the football world cup maximum times this is 5 times it is nothing but Brazil And next comes is 4 times is whom? Germany. All right. Next, Dhanu Yatra festival. This sort of question you'll see in banking exams or SSC exams. Especially this question is important for SSC exam. But also in civil service questions, certain direct questions are being asked. Okay, in UPSC you will never see this type of question, but especially in state civil services exam, they will ask where, in which state Dhanu Yatra festival is being celebrated, right? So you have to answer Orissa, correct? Okay. Now, what type of festival is this? This is performed at the harvesting of the paddy, right? In which place there is the principal crop, right? Where is the major crop, which is the major crop of the region, correct? Okay. At which place? Bargar in the state of Odisha. Done? Okay. Let's check point number 4. The President of India has inaugurated the project development of Sri Sailam Temple in the state of Andhra Pradesh. Okay, Sri Sailam Temple in the state of Andhra Pradesh. Okay, so they may ask which god it is dedicated to. It is dedicated to Lord Shiva and his consort goddess Parvati. Correct. What is the significance of this temple? It is significant to both Saivism and Shaktism. Correct. It is the only temple in India which is significant to Saivism and Shaktism. Okay, so this question might be asked. Which is incorrect about the Sri Sailam temple? Okay, certain points will be given. First point, suppose it is situated in the state of Andhra Pradesh, which is correct. Next point, it is dedicated to Lord Ganesha, which is incorrect because we have seen it is dedicated to whom? Lord Shiva. Point number 3, it is the only temple to be significant to both Saivism and Shaktism. Correct. So out of which these two are correct, and we have been told to identify the incorrect. So correct answer would be point number B. Okay, it is not dedicated to Ganesha. It is dedicated to whom? Lord Shiva and consort goddess Parvati. Okay. Okay. Now some terms like special category status. Why this term is in news? Because recently the Andhra Pradesh Chief Minister Jagan Mohan Reddy has asked the Prime Minister to restore the special category status. Okay, so certain important points which must keep in mind was that when this was introduced, it was introduced in 1969 when Fifth Finance Commission was there. Okay, so why this was framed? This was framed as to give certain more financial impetus to the states who are backward, right? So the 14th Finance Commission has removed this status. Okay, so these are the facts which you must keep in mind. Okay, so this is point number 6. But before that, I would like to tell you that with regards to the special category status, why Andhra Pradesh government wants the special category status is because we know in the year 2014, Andhra Pradesh was divided into whom? Andhra Pradesh and Telangana, correct? So all the major cities, all the major tech hubs went to whom? Telangana, because Hyderabad was situated in this place. And Andhra Pradesh was left with certain kind of backward areas, right? So this is why Andhra Pradesh claims that due to this, the biased kind of dividing, they want a kind of certain preferences in the revenue, in the kind of allocation from the center, right, which is regarded as special category state. Okay. Okay, let's go to point number 6. Tamil Nadu government has launched an initiative for the conservation of whom? Nilgiri Tahar. Okay. So this question may be framed this way: which Nilgiri Tahar is an species of which state? So you have to answer Tamil Nadu, right? Now with regards to IUCN, you must remember that These are endangered species which are protected under Schedule 1 of the Wildlife Act of India. Okay. So this is very important, and the Schedule 1 of Wildlife Protection Act of India is also very important. Okay. In later classes, we'll be discussing about what does the contents of Schedule 1 says. Okay. Point number 7 is all about certain special features about our country, right? So India has the largest rail bridge in the world. This is about 1315, and this is Chenab Bridge, which is located in Jammu and Kashmir. Okay, so its significance is such that it is 35-meter higher than that of Eiffel Tower. Okay, so this is the significance of and such a kind of a big mega structure of our country, right? Next, oldest fort in India is Kangra Fort. Okay, many times question have been asked in which state it is located. Himachal Pradesh, and it is said to be the oldest fort in the country. Done. Okay, quickly go to point number 8. The center has decided to provide 5 kg of free food grains per month to 81 crore beneficiary under National Food Security Act. Okay, so recently the central government have decided to provide 5 kg of food grains to 81 crore under the Food Security Act. Okay, earlier during COVID, one scheme was started known as Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan Yojana. Okay, but now this is being stopped, and the entire beneficiary or the entire amount of free food grains is being distributed under whom? National Food Security Act. Okay, this act was started in the year 2013 by the then UPA government. Okay, but this is now still continuing. Its main objective is to protect people from hunger. Okay, next very important news. On 1st January 2023, Croatia adopted Euro and removed the dozen of border checkposts to become 27 nation to join the European passport. Okay, this is nothing but Croatia adopted the Euro currency. Okay, this is what we must keep in mind. Okay, so that would suffice for the prelims part. Next, point number 10. The RBI has declared 3 important banks, that is Central Bank of India, ICICI and HDFC, as domestically systematically important banks. So first of all, when you are reading economy, you must understand what is DSIB. DSIB means nothing but those banks which are very critical from the country's point of view. Okay, those banks which failure would lead to entire collapse of an economic system, right? So as per the RBI, these 3 banks, that is State Bank of India, RBI, ICICI Bank and HDFC, are very important for and crucial for our economy to prosper. Okay, all banks and financial institutions are important, but these 3 banks are regarded as domestically systematically important banks. Okay, so you can basically term them, these 3 banks, as the kind of backbone of the Indian economy. Okay. Next, Government of India has sponsored a proposal for the International Year of Millets. Very important question. Okay, so United Nations General Assembly has adopted the 2023 as the International Year of Millets. Okay, this is a very important question for you. 2023 has been declared as International Year of what? You have to say millets. Okay, and this proposal was being accepted by United Nations General Assembly. Okay, next point. The Supreme Court recently has heard the case regarding demonetization. Okay, so demonetization exercise was carried out in the year 2016. Okay, where high value currencies like 500 and 1000 was taken out, right? But recently certain petitioners have argued in the court that this decision was being very much unlawful. Okay, but eventually the Supreme Court came to a verdict in a 4-1 majority. Okay, that means one judge disagreed that the government move was legal, and 4 judges were in favor of the government's move. Okay, so let's look at the decision of the Supreme Court. What the Supreme Court had to say. Okay, so what does the Supreme Court say? That in case of the process was not flawed, not illegal, and with regards to economy, certain liberty must be given to the government. Okay. Okay, but here you must remember who was the dissenting judge, or the judge which was not in favor of the government decision was B.V. Nagaratna. Okay, that is something which you must remember. Next point, number 13, Bhim. So Bhim has completed about 6 years. Okay, so Bhim is a mobile payment app which has been developed by whom? NPCI. These questions are often asked in APSC. Unified payment, what is the full form of UPI? NPCI, Bhim, Bharat Interface for Money. Okay, all those questions are given. So all platforms, this is available on all mobile devices, includes smartphones and feature phones, and can be used or without internet connection. Okay, basically this is what encourages mobility of money, okay, on a faster scale through through electronic systems. Okay, since this is being controlled by the app itself, and that is why the biometric authenticity is being maintained. That means it is quite safer, right? Next, let's talk about the new mandate which the BCCI has given, and that is known as DEXA. Okay, so DEXA is known as one bone density test. Okay, to check the bone strength. Okay, recently lot of injuries are happening to Indian cricketers, and that is why this method has been adopted by BCCI. Okay, so what it identifies that a person has the breaking down. Recently in the 2018, we have seen Hardik Pandya having a back problem which kept him out for a year, right? So that is why this technique will help to identify whether the person has a risk of breaking down. Okay, so it also measures the body composition and record the body fat and muscle mass. Okay, another thing is which is done by BCCI is yo-yo test. Okay, so this is a test which tests the stamina of the cricketers, right? It's a test in which there are multiple rounds, and a player has to accomplish the targets within a specified time. Okay, এতিয়া আমি অলপ ষ্টেট গভৰ্ণমেণ্টৰ অলপ যোনবোৰ আসাম ৰিলেটেড বস্তুৰ কথা অলপ চিন্তা কৰোঁ যে কোনকেইটা ইম্পৰ্টেণ্ট হ'ব পাৰে। ৰত্ন ওজা ৰিচেণ্টলি, অ'কে, কি বুলি কয়, কলা ৰত্ন বুলি কয়। অ'কে, চ' ষ্ট্ৰীট প্লে মুভমেণ্টৰ কাৰণে এজন পায়োনিয়াৰ লিডাৰ আছিলে, মানে বহুত ইম্পৰ্টেণ্ট ৰোল প্লে কৰিছিলে ষ্ট্ৰীট প্লে মুভমেণ্টৰ। অ'কে, মেণ্টৰ কোন আছিল, মানে কোনে তেখেতক মানে তাৰ পৰা তেখেতে প্ৰেৰণা লৈছিলে, এইটো হ'ল নাথচুৰীয়া পনী শৰ্মা। অ'কে, কি প্লেজ হৈছিলে, অ ফুল নুফুল কিয়, আমাক এজাক, আমি এজন অসমীয়া, আমাক এজন অসমীয়া লাগে, এণ্ড পুতলাৰ ভাওনা। অ'কে, আৰু নবেল কি আছিলে, আৰু নদী নেকান্দিবা, আৰু নদী নেকান্দিবা। অ'কে, চ' দিছ ইজ which you must remember about personalities. Okay, state government of যিহেতু 30% মানে Assam related questions আহিব, so you have to prepare well for those. Okay, মেক্সিমাম কুৱেশ্যনছখিনি ঘূৰাই পকাই মানে প্ৰিভিয়াছ ইয়াৰ পেপাৰৰ পৰা কুৱেশ্যনছখিনি দি থাকে, বাট ষ্টিল মই কৈ গৈছোঁ। অ'কে, চ' ৰিচেণ্টলি দেখা গৈছে যে অসমৰ যোনখিনি ডিষ্ট্ৰিক্ট আছিল 35ৰ পৰা গৈ পেলাই কিমান হ'ল 31, বিকজ কিছুমান ডিষ্ট্ৰিক্ট কি হ'ল মাৰ্চ কৰি দিলে। কোনটো বিশ্বনাথ যেনে মাৰ্চ কৰি দিলে, শোণিতপুৰৰ লগত হোজাই, নগাঁৱৰ লগত মাৰ্চ কৰিলে, বজালী বৰপেটাৰ লগত মাৰ্চ কৰিলে, তামোলপুৰ বাক্সাৰ লগত মাৰ্চ কৰি দিছে। চ' এইখিনি ইম্পৰ্টেণ্ট ফেক্টছ। অ'কে, নেক্সট পইণ্টটো হ'ল আছাম টুৰিজিম এডভান্টেজ অফ দ্য আনএক্সপ্ল'ৰ্ড। অ'কে, চ' আছাম টুৰিজিমটো এটা বহুত ইম্পৰ্টেণ্ট এৰিয়া হয়, যোনটো মানে এটা আনএক্সপ্ল'ৰ্ড এৰিয়া হয়, ঠিক আছে। চ' আমি দেখোঁ যে এখন এটা টুৰিজিমৰ যদি এটা জেগা টুৰিষ্ট প্লেচ বনি যায়, তেন্তে তাৰ ইকনমিটো বহুত প্ৰস্পাৰ কৰিব পাৰে, ঠিক আছে। ঠিক তেনেকৈ অসমত বহুত পটেঞ্চিয়েল আছে এটা টুৰিষ্ট ষ্টেট বনাৰ কাৰণে। অ'কে, বিকজ কিয় আছে আমি অলপ পঢ়ি লওঁ। ফাৰ্ষ্ট হ'ল নেশ্যনেল পাৰ্কছ বহুত কেইখন আছে, 7 আছে, 7 নেশ্যনেল পাৰ্কছ, এণ্ড টেম্পলছ আছে। নেক্সট আহোম আৰ্কিটেকচাৰ, যোনবোৰ আৰ্কিটেকচাৰ আছিলে আহোম ৰুলৰ সময়ত, ত' সেইবোৰ বহুত হেৰিটেজ হয়। অ'কে, চ' হেৰিটেজ আৰ্কিটেকচাৰ হয়, ঠিক আছে। নেক্সট ৰিভাৰ আইলেণ্ড আছে মাজুলী। অ'কে, কণ্টিনিউ কৰোঁ। অ'কে, ফাৰ্ষ্ট গল্ফ ক্লাব ইন এছিয়া কোনটো আছে? যোৰহাট জিমখানা ক্লাব। অ'কে, এইটো সুধিব পাৰে। অ'কে, নেক্সট টকলাই টি ৰিচাৰ্চ ষ্টেচন কেতিয়া হৈছিলে? 1911। নেক্সট ঢেকীয়াখোৱা নামঘৰটো কোনে এষ্টাব্লিছ কৰিছিলে? মাধৱদেৱ, 1461। অ'কে, মই এইটো আৰ্টিকেলখনৰ পৰা উঠাই লৈছোঁ, যোনবোৰ বস্তু মানে সহজে কিতাপত পোৱা নাযায় সেইখিনি মই ইয়াতে দি দিছোঁ। অ'কে, বাকীখিনি মেক্সিমাম কিতাপত পোৱা যায়, চ' সেইকাৰণে আই এম স্কিপিং দ'জ। নেক্সট মাইদামছ আছে, যোনবোৰ আহোম ৰুলৰ সময়ত আছিলে। নেক্সট টি এণ্ড অইল ফিল্ডছ আছে, আৰু কোল মিউজিয়ামটো ক'ত আছে? তিনিচুকীয়াত আছে। অ'কে, চ' দিছ ইজ অল এবাউট ইট। Okay, this was the analysis. So do comment what type of videos you want for APSC. Okay, and we will be continuing the newspaper analysis. Okay, newspaper analysis. And I want to repeat one thing, that this particular analysis is done keeping in APSC point of view. Okay, for UPSC you have to study more in depth about it, okay, or more details about it. But for APSC you can refine the data. Okay, so this is all about it. So considering the previous year papers, this is how you need to study. Okay, thank you, and do comment here what do you think about the video and what type of videos you require in the next classes. Okay.